mayor's comments, I have three things. Well, two things. Just bear with me on it. I would like to make a motion to hold an open public meeting for county dispatch to present the information and disclose the financial impact of moving dispatch to county. Any idea put forth and considered by the governing body and mayor should be dependable and be made clear to the public. I'm calling for an open public meeting to have the details presented and discussed with the county, with our fire department, with our council, our mayor, our dispatch, our police, and our fire department. I think I said that. While we consider many ideas of the use of public money, we should be more open and transparent considering this and welcome public input.
Well, we just started that, and that's already. Hopefully, we can execute that. I agree with that.
No, but I think that this meeting has to happen. My motion is for this meeting, this open public meeting, because it's been. Let's have an open public meeting. Let's do it. So I'm making a motion to have an open public meeting in the next 3 weeks with all of these entities to discuss this going forward, because I'm really. The amount of misinformation or gossip information or information that we don't have as a council, it needs to be over with. And I think there needs to be an open public forum where all questions are answered and everybody has the same information.
Yeah, we can agree to do that.
So
Right.
Jen, that's not a bad thing. I think it's a rush to have it right now. I think we need more information. I mean, I need to talk to other towns. I know John was mentioning he wanted to talk, I think, to Byram or whatever. That's a great idea. Mr. Rodriguez brought that up.
Right.
We're going to commit to having meetings. We just have to figure the right format. We don't want to put 100 people in a room because then it gets lost. So let's plan on incrementally talking to the affected parties, gather information that not only our people but other people. I agree that there's a whole lot more to be done here. We're in the very early stages. So to give it the market on the calendar could do more damage than good. So let's agree that we're going to meet with these people in an organized fashion to give everybody their opportunity, give them their day to talk. And then maybe after that, we can put the groups together. And then after that, we can have a public hearing if it's so desired. But let's take our time with this and make sure we do every step carefully.
Okay, so then my motion is being ignored. Okay. The next motion I'd like to introduce is a motion to return to in-person meetings starting in the second meeting in October. I think the majority of people here want to go back to in-person meetings. I cannot continue Zoom meetings. I have young children at home. You heard me with my seltzers. I can't be on. This is, it's crazy. I want to introduce a motion to return to in-person meetings. If the municipal building does not work, we can, I'm sure, find another municipally owned property that has a big room that we can space out, or we can ask Dr. Piccirillo to use the school, to the cafeteria.
Well, we need to make them arrangements first. Once you have a public meeting, you cannot exclude anyone. Not. Once you have that meeting, if you exceed a capacity in any way, shape, or manner, you stop the meeting. We cannot stop anybody from coming in. And right now, quite frankly, our numbers in Sussex County and in Hopatcong are not good. So, and that's.
Well, then maybe we find a way to do both then. Maybe we find a way to have live streaming and have possibly our lovely administrative, our deputy administrator handle the questions from public comment during that time and have both of them happen at the same time, live and in person. This way, we're the only, I'm telling you, we're the only municipality as far and wide that are still on Zoom, that are not in person. We're dealing with really volatile issues between the dispatch, between dispatch and between this. There's been a lot of stuff that came up tonight. There's a lot of volatile issues that I think should be dealt with in person.
I think we did pretty good with them tonight.
No, I think we do a good job, but I think that it's important that we're in person.
Yeah, I do too. And I can give you 20 people that give you the opposite argument. So
but that's
damned if
great.
you do and damned if you don't. Zoom make people available at meetings that normally wouldn't. It makes an in-person meeting gives a more genuine. I get it. I get it. But
The
right
Board of
now,
Education is even doing a hybrid.
yeah, well, we may or may not get there, but the numbers in Sussex County are bad. We don't have good numbers.
Okay, so then that motion is also being ignored that I'm making.
Is there anybody that has a second to the motion?
To go in person?
Yes, to go back in person.
Yes, I'll second that.
Thank you, Dawn.
But no thanks necessary.
So why you call the roll, Mayor?
Call the roll?
Mr. Hoppercamp,
No.
Ms. Johnson,
Yes.
Ms. Roberts,
Yes.
Mr. Schindler,
Not yet.
Mr. Smith,
No.
and Mr. Young.
Yes.
Well, now,
I'm a
it's
yes.
Mayor, you have to break the tie.
I'm a yes.
No. Mm-mm.
But we have 3 and 3?
We have 3 and 3. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we have 3 and 3.
Wait a minute.
Go
Go back.
Wait a minute. I counted
Take the
4
roll
and 2.
call. 4 and 2.
Yeah, there's 4 yeses. Brian said yes, correct?
Ryan said yes.
I said yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had you down as no. Okay, sorry about that.
So the motion carried?
So yes, so the motion to have in-person meetings, we had 4 yeses and 2 nos.
Okay, so we'll schedule the next meeting in person. And if we can't meet the required spacing, we cancel the meeting. I
No,
want to
we
be
find
clear
a
with
different
this.
space for the meeting.
What? How will you know who's going to show up? How do you know that? You don't know that. And take this COVID seriously, please. Please take it seriously. And you know, what other towns do. We have been blessed in Hopatcong. We have been blessed. Our staff has been healthy. And so far, we've been taking a lot of precautions. Hopefully that makes a difference. But I'll tell you what, if you want to roll the dice, it's at the pleasure of the council. We certainly will do it. But
Okay.
we'll mark out the courtroom with the appropriate markings. We have to separate the council also to meet them requirements. And so, okay, it sounds great. We're going to have in-person meetings. Okay, folks, careful what you ask for because you're going to get it. I'm telling you right now, if we exceed the number, the meeting gets canceled. Be prepared for that.
Can we look into making arrangements to use the high school auditorium?
Sure, we can look into them arrangements. Is there a cost?
I don't know. We have
That's
we have
right.
to-
So we
have to
just made a
explore that.
motion
Do
and
we
carried
think
the
that-
motion when we have
we-
no clue on what the rest of the details are.
Okay,
We'll
do we
look
think
into
we
it, but
have
the next
3?
meeting is now scheduled for the courtroom in the Borough of Hopatcong till we can learn otherwise.
That's great. Can we use one of the fire departments? We have 3 fire departments that have huge halls in them.
There's no access in firehouse number 3 for handicapped people. So the answer on number 3 is no.
Okay.
You want to do number 2? The handicapped access in number 2? Nope. So number 4 probably is ground level. You might get a wheelchair in there.
Great.
So, you know, it sounds good, folks. And no problem. I always honor what the council wants to do, and we're going to do it. So the next meeting will be in public.
Hey, Jen, can I speak in here? I think your motion was to do it in the second meeting in November. Is that true?
I meant October, the second meeting. Well, no, I meant the second meeting in October.
Oh, October. Okay. Okay. I thought you said November, but all right. My bad.
It might have come out that I meant October.
That's fine. Yep.
That's the wish of the council. That's what we're going to do. So be prepared. I will contact the high school tomorrow and I'll explore that. And if there's a cost, we're going to have to approve that cost.